Hey, what's up? It's Paul from Guitar World, and I'm here with Mike Orlando from Adrenaline Mob and Adam Reaver from FU Tone. And the reason we're here today is we're here to talk about a guitar, but not just any guitar, a very special guitar, which was Mike's main guitar. And it's also a story about triumph over tragedy. And what happened was, if you may or may not know, Mike was involved in a very horrific crash that affected his band Adrenaline Mob, where you lost your band member and also your touring manager in this really terrible, terrible crash. And also, as part of all that, your favorite guitar.
Yeah.
That if you've seen any Guitar World videos, Mike has been using this guitar for as long as you've been playing, right?
As long as I had it. It was in Mike Tempesta's office. So he was like, I got a guitar for you, I think, and took a picture of it. So it wasn't like off the line. And to me, it was with Mike first, which was really cool. I love him.
That's great. So that's Mike Tempesta from Jackson Guitars. We should give him a shout out here.
Yeah, Mike Tempesta's office, which is one of my dear friends. And
when you have a certain guitar in your office, there's something special about that guitar. That's just an inside thing you should all know about. So the fact that he had it in his office and he says, you know what, I'm willing to give this away.
Yeah.
Because I know this person's going to really dig that. Says a lot.
I didn't have to do any fret dressing. I didn't have to do anything. It was just something special about, you know how it is. It was made like that. So, man, it was like, it just played itself. I didn't have to think about it.
So what happened is, as they dug this guitar out of the wreckage, Adam was kind enough to say, I'm going to rebuild this. Sort of like the $6 Million Man, correct?
Exactly. I came to visit. After the accident, he came home, and we were just chatting. And I said, where's the gear? And it's oddly enough, he walked in the other room, and he comes back with the case and opened it up. And the furrow of my arm went up. I was like, oh, my God, look at that. It was like you were there. And in a Spicoli moment, I said, I'm going to fix this with our people. So I took the guitar. I took the guitar. I talked to you guys. I brought it to Guitar World. I talked to Jonathan and you, and then Mike Tempesta at Jackson, because I needed a new neck for it. And they stopped making that neck, and Tempesta pulled the rabbit out of the hat. There's the new neck. Will Kelly, our friend down south, did the structural repair.
So it's one thing to sell it, like basically you said to Mike, it's like, I'm going to fix this for you. But then you in your head, you may be saying to yourself like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do here. And then you talk to Will and you're like, what do you think? Is this going to work or is this not going to work? Like, so how did that evolve?
First I sent him pictures. I said, what do you think of this? He's like, I don't know. It's kind of rough. He goes, send it down. And I sent it, and he was getting ready to go to the hospital for a procedure. So he was like, Harry, I have a limited window. And he jumped right in, man. And he hit it out of the park. He really nailed it. And it came back to the office for the final assembly where we did, Joey Stumpa, who works at FU, helped. And I tweaked it back to where I know he likes his guitars. And I've been sitting on the guitar for like 2 weeks now. And every time I have tons of guitars in the office, I keep grabbing the guitar. I keep grabbing it and just going, is this good? Is this good? It's great. So it was really, my thought when I said, let's fix this guitar was, it was such a horrible thing that happened. Like maybe we could salvage like an ounce of good out of it.
So when you got the guitar back from Will, and you were obviously you saw it because Mike hasn't seen it at all. What was your first impression? You're like, wow, this is like.
My first impression was like, it's like you got your Ferrari back from the shop
after you crashed.
Yeah, and it's like, wow,
cool.
This was a Ferrari. It's still a Ferrari.
The thing is with Adam, when he saw it, he's like, I want to keep it the way it was. I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, it had the dirt and pieces from the accident, and he had said something to me along the lines of, well, it's you, it's scarred and broken, and
makes it that much more special because you have those scars.
Yeah, and the last time I played the thing, was on stage, with the late Dave Zabudowski, who was one of the sweetest people I've ever had the honor to play with, and no.
Sure.
So yeah, it's tough.
Wow. Well, I mean, now that since we talked about it, I think we should
Let's have it.
let's give it to Mike. Let him take a look at it. This is going to be the unveiling.
Open your eyes.
Jesus. Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, it looks like it was just split in half right over here.
It was broke. The whole body was broke.
Wow.
Yeah, this yeah.
That's it, man.
This part was sunken into the guitar. And I guess it was run over. And there's the marks. And so apparently the volume knob was just mashed into the guitar.
Mm.
And they took some of the shavings, I guess, from the dirt, which was on the X, from the site, and
So a bit of
mixed
the
it into the paint.
New neck, we had to rebuild the bridge as well.
Yeah, the neck was just it was just broken apart. It was just broken off.
Cut off like right here.
Was this cracked down, or what? Like what happened over right about here? Do you remember?
This was split straight across.
So basically, you had to glue it back together.
You'll see in Will's build pictures, it's all clamped up and re-glued, and it's the surgery pictures are wild.
Wow.
We could compare them to your surgery pictures, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Those
right.
you don't want to see. Trust me. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to just take it in, and.
There it is.
There it is.
As
My hands are still shaking. I can barely play, man. Yeah, the last time I played this was on tour somewhere. I can't even remember. I can't even think right now. Yeah, but was rocking out with Adrenaline Mob and David and jamming off to the side, selling the merch. I will definitely played in honor of those fallen for Dave and Janet, and yeah, I will definitely play it in their honor. Janet, I'll make sure I strum the chords of Cherry Pie for her, because that was her favorite song, and I wouldn't play it ever. She begged me to play it, and so I will play that in her honor.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Just a side joke. So it's something salvaged from the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. Because all of us, everyone included. So to have something back from it and salvage a piece of I guess of your little part of your world, of something. Yeah, it means the world, man. I almost just want to just sit it and stare at it for a while, have a conversation with it, talk to it. It's just like, it's been through hell and back. It's broken and scarred, like me.
Yep.
And all of us. So that's what means the most about it. Thank you.
Oh, man. Anytime. Thank you, everyone at Guitar World. Paul,
Thank you very much.
John, Will, Stubbo, everyone who was involved in this. Thank you, Tempesta. Thank you, everybody. Really cool.
Cannot thank you enough. From the bottom of my heart. Thank
Amazing.
you. Sincerely. Everyone. Love you guys, man. Will sent me a text saying, about the guitar, just basically saying, play it proud, and show people that you've made it through and that you're back doing what you do. And he said, rehab like you're sweeping arpeggio. It's like, make sure you rehab. That's hard.